Hello student, we are from Devi Mahalakshmi Polytechnic Titwala, Department of Computer Engineering and Information Technology. Semester 5th, subject Operating System. Myself is Anita Shirture. Now I am going to teach you the chapter number 6, File Management. Then, what is file? In this lecture, we will learn about the file management and its content. So, the first is the file. A file is a name collections of related information that is recorded on the secondary storage such as magnetic disks, magnetic tapes and optical disks. Commonly files represent programs and data. Data files may be numeric, alphabetic, alphanumeric or binary. In general, a file is a sequence of bits, bytes, lines or records whose meaning is defined by the file's creator and user. The information in a file is defined by its creator. Many different types of informations may be stored in a file: source programs, object programs. Many different types of informations may be stored in a file. The executable programs also are there. Then first is the source program, object programs and executable programs. Numeric data, text, payroll records, graphics images, sound recordings and so on. A file has a certain defined structure according to its type, and a text file is a sequence of characters organized into lines. Next is a source file. It is a sequence of subroutines and functions. An object file is a sequence of bytes organized into blocks, understandable by the system's linker. And last is an executable file. It is a series of code sections that the loader can bring into the memory and execute it. The concept of the file is the operating system extract from the physical properties of its storage devices to define a logical storage unit called as files. Files are mapped by the operating systems onto the physical devices. The information in a file is defined by its creator. Many different types of informations may be stored in a file, like source programs, object programs, executable programs, numeric data, text, payroll records, graphics images, sound recording, and so on. A file has a certain defined structure according to its type. A text file is a sequence of characters organized into lines. A source file is a sequence of subroutines and functions. So everyone knows about what is the file. So a file is a collection of data and informations. Then file attributes. A file has a certain attributes which vary from one operating system to another. The attributes are nothing but the properties of files. We store the file related data. Attributes are useful to get the informations about a particular file or directory. Following is the list of some file attributes are there. The file attributes are required by a file system to manage a file. Attributes are useful to get the informations about a particular file or directory. The first is the name. The attributes is the name, type, location, size, protections, time, date and user identification, identifier and creator or owner. The name is given. The symbolic file name is the only information kept in the human readable form. Then type. This information is needed for those systems that support different types. Location. This information is a pointer to a device and to the locations of the file on that device. Next is the size. The current size of the file in bytes, words, or blocks, and possibly the maximum allowed size are included in this attribute. Next is the protection. Protections in these, the access control information controls that who can do reading, writing, executing, and so on. Next is the time, date, and user identification. These informations may be kept for creation, last modifications, and last use. This data can be useful for protection, security, and uses monitoring. Next is the identifier. This systems gives a unique tag or a number that identifies file within a file system and which is used to refer files internally. Then last attributes is the creator or owner. A creator is a user or person who has created that file, and the owner is a which is used to refer files internally. Then next is the file operations. A file is an abstract data type. To define a file properly, we need to consider the operations that can be performed on files. The operating system provides system calls to create, write, read, repositions, delete, and truncate a file. Then first is creating a file. Two steps are necessary to create a file. When you creating a file started, that times you have to accept the two steps for the creating a file. Then first is the first space in the file system must be found for the file. Second, an entry for the new file must be made in the directory. The directory entry records the name of the file and the location in the file system. Next is the writing a file. To write a file, we make a system call specifying both the name of the file and the information to be written to the file. Given the name of the file, the system searches the directory to find the location of file. Then, the write pointer must be made in the directory. The directory to find the locations of a file. Then the write pointer must be updated whenever a write occurs. The next is reading file. To read from a file, we use a system call that specifies the name of the file and where, that means in memory, the next block of the file should be put. System needs to keep a read pointer to locations in the file where the next read is to take place. Once the read has taken place, the read pointer is updated. Fourth is repositioning within a file. The directory is searched for the appropriate entry and the current file position is set to the given value. Repositionings within a file does not need to involve any actual input-output. This file operations is also known as the file 6. Then deleting a file. To delete a file, we search the directory for the name file. Having found the associated directory entry, we release all file space and erase the directory entry. Next is truncating file. Instead of deleting a file, then recreate it. This functions allows all attributes to remain unchanged, but for the file to be reset to length 0. User wants to erase the contents of the file. Next is file types. To operate on the file is a reasonable way an operating system recognize the type of a file. File naming is given for the easy human interactions or convenience. The file name is split into two parts, a name of file and extension. For example, student.xls. The file name is student and it is created in a MS Excel. So that's why the extensions are used the XLS. Then the systems uses the extension to indicate the type of file and the type of the operations that can be done on that file. Only a file with .com, .exe or .bat extensions can be executed. For instance, the .com and .exe files are two forms of binary executable files whereas a .file is an containing in the ASCII format commands to the operating systems. So, file type, usual extension, executable file is use the .exe, .com, .bin and dot. Then functions is read to run machines language of programs. So, executable files functions is to read to run the machines language program. Then object obj.o, the compiled machine language not link. Then the source code C, CC, PAS, ASM, F77 is the source code in a various language. Then next is the batch. The batch is the BAT and SH is used for the shell programming in a Linux operating system. So commands to the command interpreter. Then word processor, WP, TX, RRF and document is the various word processor. Library, LIB, A are there. Then DLL are also used in there. After that, the print or view, the arc, zip and tar is used for archive the file, and then the related files group into one file, sometimes compressed for archiving or storage. Next is the file structure. The files can be structured in any of several ways. Three common possibilities are depicted is there. There are the three kinds of files. The first is the stream of bytes, records and tree of records are there. So first is the stream of bytes. The OS considers a file to be unstructured, simplifies file management. Or for the OS, application can impose their own structure. Next is the use by the Unix, Windows or most modern operating system. Then records. A file is a sequence of fixed length record, each with some internal structure. Collection of bytes treated as a unit. Example, employee record. Then operations at the level of records are there. Then read record, write records are also used are there. And the operations at the levels of records as well as the file is a collections of the similar records. Operating system can optimize operations on records. So there are the three kinds of files: the stream of bytes, records and tree of records. So figure shows the byte sequence are there as well as the record sequence are there. The records is the similar of a file. So number of bytes are collected in a one record. Then next is the file system structure. The users create and store data in a computer system for the later retrieval and the manipulation. The computer systems normally stores data in a storage devices such as disks so that the data survive power disconnections. Users associated a name to a piece of data so that they can identify that particular piece later by using its name irrespective of where the data is stored. An operating system implements a software layer on the top of the input output subsystem for users to access data from storage devices with a relative edge. The software layer is called as the file management system and sometimes naively called the file system. The file management provides an abstractions of a software object called files. A collection of files comprise a file system. Then a figure shows the number of files are there, number of files are belong to the user. Then exchange the files with use included the bytes, and then it's given to the file management systems as a software, and they exchange the blocks using a hardware. Then file system organize a particular storage area as a collection of access units called blocks. And these blocks collectively store a single file system. The file management system applies operations on blocks to manipulate the file system. Figure shows the file system's software architecture. The file system's architecture must be designed in such a way that the capacity of the hard disk is optimally utilized without slowing the process of retrieving the data from files. The goal of the file system structures is the required information should be retrieved with a single access to the disk. If the required information is infeasible to retrieve with one access, then it should include as many few accesses to the disk as possible. The related informations on the disk should be grouped at a single place so that it is easy to retrieve all the related information. A file system is a section of a hard disk that has been allocated to contain files. This section of hard disk is accessed by mounting the file systems over a directory. After the file system is mounted, it looks just like any other directory to the end user. However, because of the structural differences between the file system and the directories, the data within these entities can be managed separately. When the operating system is installed for the first times, it is loaded into a directory structure. The file system tree is there. The root is called as the user. Then file system is divided into directories or the files, and these directories belongs to the extensions of the .bin, .dav/etc and /lib. Then file system is the /user, /temporary, /variables and the /home are used there. Then next is the access method. In the access method, the file stores information. When it is used, this information must be accessed and read into a computer memory. There are several ways that the information in the file can be accessed. An access method describes the manner and mechanism by which a process accesses the data or informations in a file. Some systems provide only one access method for files, which other systems such as those of IBM supports many access methods, and choosing the right one for a particular application is a major design problems. Thank you.